Where are we, Yozo?
We have just arrived in Jakarta. It is past midnight.
So after our journey to Bangkok, we headed straight to Jakarta for the main purpose of this trip, the opening of our third shop, Kurasu Menteng. But before that, we of course had to visit our current shops and catch up with our amazing team. So our first shop was Kurasu Kissaten, a concept inspired by my mom and dad, who used to run a jazz kissaten. So kissaten is just a Japanese word that describes a traditional Japanese coffee house. They closed it when I was born, but it remains a very important part of why I started Kurasu. I've also recently started vlogging about jazz kissaten in Japan, so be sure to check out that video.
The balance between outside and inside is amazing. The inside is a smaller space, but there's so much vibrancy and activity outside.
Kurasu Kissaten really transforms depending on the occasion, during the day or night, and depending on the evening that's happening, it can be a chill, cozy spot, but also a vibrant, really trendy space. So this can be hosting an event for a running club or vinyl party in the afternoons, or cocktails or live DJs we have on the weekends. And the place is such a great example of what we value at Kurasu: community, lifestyle, and the connections that we can build through coffee. Next, we stopped by our first Jakarta shop, that is Kurasu Senopati, which isn't far from Kissaten. We purposely placed it in a slightly hidden location on the second floor, next to a high-end Japanese apparel select shop, and this really brings in a unique, curious crowd. I love the open ceiling, the custom-built washi lighting. It's a small space, but it feels very spacious and comfortable at the same time. And I was also so impressed by our baristas here, their focus on coffee, commitment to the craft, and how they represented Kurasu. It was just truly inspiring, and I want to thank again everyone there. Then came prep day for the opening of Kurasu Menteng. The whole team was there, making last-minute adjustments, calibrations, and handling the usual pressures of before a big opening. But it was so much fun. I have to say, I'm incredibly proud of our team for creating such a unique experience at Kurasu Menteng. It's an extension of Kissaten, but of course with its own really unique personality. It's more lounge-like, with an iconic red carpet, which we debated a lot about, but in the end, it worked out great. The space is cozy, homey, and it's sophisticated. At the pre-opening, I brewed some coffees and connected with so many people there, and I really felt the connection that everyone had with Kurasu, which was absolutely amazing. Okay, so that's a wrap. Our third store, Menteng. We opened with great success. So many people joined for this event, 150 people. We're so happy with the service, the team, the drinks. We were so happy to be able to join this opening of our third shop here, and looking forward to more to come in the future. So I hope you are able to visit us in Jakarta, Indonesia soon. With Kurasu Menteng up and running, we took some time to explore Jakarta's coffee and food culture for inspiration. our team brought us to Toko Kopi TUKU. It's a staple for many coffee lovers here. It's a down-to-earth, casual coffee chain known for its flavored coffee drinks. The place was packed when we visited, and the energy and vibe really reminded me of our Kyoto stand. I tried their signature iced coffee. Sweet. It was a really good balance with milk and sugar, which seems to really work in this region. Next, we stopped at Kopikalyan. I first knew about them from their store in Harajuku, Tokyo, and their team has been quite active in the Japanese coffee scene, and we're all really well connected. Their new shop here in Jakarta was very impressive. A roastery on the first floor with a cafe spanning to its second and third floors. It was great to try a variety of types of drinks, of course all featuring coffees from Indonesia, but different regions, different processing methods, and it's just a great place that showcases the availability of the types of coffees that Indonesia has to offer. We also got to visit Instinct Roastery, and this was a bit further out from the city, but we were able to experience their omakase style coffee service. They offered a lot of unique competition grade coffees, and it was fascinating to see how these kinds of coffees were presented and the range that they had available. So this kind of omakase style has been popping up in Japan, but it was just interesting to see how this kind of style worked for a city, maybe still a bit new to these types of coffees and presentation styles. For non-coffee drinkers, they also served ceremonial grade matcha from Kyoto. So on to food. One of the highlights of the trip was dining at Suma, a fine dining experience, and it has become the go-to place for fine dining in Jakarta. It was a privilege to experience it. Chef Rachel, Chef Ryan, they both did an amazing job of reinterpreting East Asian cuisine. Every dish was very well thought out, and it was very exceptional. We also tried out Zapoli. It is apparently one of the best pizza places in Jakarta. We just wanted some nice pizza after a few days of Indonesian food, and it was delicious. The vibe was just amazing. And for us, it just really showcased the diversity of the types of cuisines and the quality the city has to offer. Lastly, we made a quick visit to an experimental studio showcasing innovative ideas for incorporating different materials and tech into building interiors. We had a meeting with Bell Living Lab. They are a startup turning upcycled coffee materials into various and different sustainable products. The presentation was very inspiring, and lots of discussions came up from this, and so who knows, maybe we'll be able to collaborate on something for one of our shops in the future. After a whirlwind few days, it was time to say goodbye to Jakarta, but we stopped in Singapore for a quick layover to check out our new build for 2050 coffee coming soon. Of course, we also visited Kurasu Singapore Waterloo to reconnect with our team and community there. Stay tuned for more adventures as we continue expanding Kurasu in the region. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. See you next time.